This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a good Saturday noon, everyone. Welcome to Chickasha, Oklahoma. We're coming live from the high school of Chickasha, Oklahoma for this afternoon's area championship between the Midwest City Bombers and the Norman North Timberwolves. And I say area championship, it's a consolation championship if both teams have one playoff loss. For your Midwest City Bombers, they came up short against Edmond North 2 days ago. And that means they have one loss. They need to win this game to get to state. And that's the basic stakes here. Winner take all. Whoever wins this game gets to state, and the loser is done for the season. And so we look forward to talking more about that and the fact that these two teams have already played twice. They're very familiar with each other. Midwest City won both games by double digits. All right, coming up, you're going to see an interview I had with Midwest City coach Megan Knight. You are watching Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes it.
All right, welcome back to Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And I get to be joined by the Midwest City Girls head coach, Megan Knight. Coach, when you look back to your game against Edmond North, what are a couple things that you think are very correctable you did in that game that didn't go well, but that are very correctable for your team?
A couple things is just being confident in our shot. You know, we went 14 of 54 from the field. And so just, you know, being confident, making sure that we get great shots instead of just good shots, making sure our shots aren't rushed because we had the opportunities. It just wasn't our night, you know, shooting-wise, which kind of killed us when we got it down to about 9. And then we had a wide-open 3, and we just couldn't knock it down. And so just being confident, making sure our feet set, and going in and out, working on that again.
And I asked you this before, but, I mean, I didn't get a chance to see all of that game last night, but you're going with a smaller lineup of recently, you know, 4 guards plus Deanna. How do you feel like that element worked against the size of from a team like Edmond North?
The speed, you know, we held them to less points than a lot of the opponents that they've had to face have. Is just our speed. That was just a problem for them. I know their height and they're a quick team, but just being there, we're scrappy. My little guards are scrappy. And so they were just in their face every single time they caught the ball. And so that was just getting them frustrated. They weren't able to run some of the sets that they've been running because we were shutting that down. And so that just caused them some issues there.
All right. You've already played Norman North once at least? Twice. Okay. So you played them in 2 tournaments. And I think you beat them both times?
Yes, we beat them both times.
Okay. You probably watched their game against Moore. I think they had one player. They had a great come from behind win. And I think they had one player who scored 30 for them. But what's the
yes.
Do they look different to you yesterday, or because we're recording this on Friday? I mean, do they look like the same team, or what's going to be a key against them?
They do look very similar to what they were when we saw them, especially in January. They're a really good shooting team. They have a lot of good athletes. They have 3 that have had Division I offers. And so the biggest thing is just going out there, being confident, and just utilizing our strengths, our speed, our bench, and our big. They don't have a true post down low. And so we're hoping to feed deep early, which will allow our guards to have wide open opportunities.
Last question. I don't think I've had a chance to ask you yet, but I did enjoy asking some questions to your seniors a few days ago. But I want to ask you, those 4 girls, what was that senior class meant to you? Because they've been with you since the beginning, right?
Yes, they're my little babies is what I told them. They came in young, and they were put in a role my first year that they weren't, used to as freshmen. None of them really got any playing time. And then when I came in, it was like, all right, we're rocking and rolling. And, just them buying in and, listening and being coachable and being there consistently. And so it's just kind of one of those things that, they helped build this program and what it is. Before we got there, they hadn't been back to state since 2016. And we came in, we hosted for the first time. We won regionals, we punched our ticket, and we just did a lot of things that none of them were able to do. And since then, these 3 or these 4, really just kind of did it. They really did it and have made the program to just be what it is now. And so I'm really proud of them, and I know we're going to miss them. But if we wouldn't have had those 4 bought in, we're not the same team that we've been the last 3 years.
All right. Hopefully you get 4 more games with them.
Yes.
Hopefully. All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
And welcome back to Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Coming to you from Chickasha High School. This game between Midwest City and Norman North. Let's go ahead and give you your starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you. Starting lineups brought to you by Louis in Midwest City. Located at 6007 Southeast 15th Street. Louis, we're in your neighborhood. For Norman North, starting lineup looks like this. Number 1, a 5'10 senior, Hannah Fields. Number 11, a 5'5 sophomore, Whitney Wallenberg. She's the point guard for the team. Number 23, Avery Robbins, a 5'10 senior. Number 24, Olivia Watkins, a 6-foot sophomore. And number 30, Soleil Harmon, a 5'10 sophomore. She had over 30 points against Midwest City, against Moore 2 nights ago. Head coach for Norman North is Al Beal. For Midwest City, your Bombers, starting for them, number 2, Celia Landon, a 5'7 junior. Number 4, Jaya Barksdale, a 5'6 senior. Number 10, Miracle Washington. Will this be her final start? We'll see. Hopefully not. A 5'8 senior. Another senior, Maya Brown, a 5'6 senior. Of course, Miracle Washington has been a 3-year starter for this team. And finally, in the middle, they hope to establish her in the post. Number 45, Deanna Douglas, a 6'1 junior. Of course, Midwest City coached by Megan Knight. All right, let's go ahead and bring the game to you here in a moment between the Bombers and the Timberwolves. Winner goes to state. Loser is eliminated. We also want to thank our first quarter sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. It's going to be Douglas jumping for Midwest City against Watkins. All right, he'll be playing in Norman on Thursday. It'll be the Bombers or the Timberwolves. Tip is controlled, tipped out of bounds, and it will go to Norman North. I don't know why they called Norman North ball. No, okay, it is Midwest City ball. Midwest City's going from our left to right. So Landon to throw it into Maya Brown, and Brown will set it up for the Bombers. Brown looking inside to Douglas. She gets doubled, but first she goes up for a shot. No good. Rebound by the Timberwolves. Landon extending the defense out against Wallenberg. Wallenberg almost lost it. Is able to get to Watkins. They go inside. That's Harmon who misses the shot. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Norman North. Again, Harmon is the player you got to be careful for. She's 5'10" and a really good guard who can attack the basket in different ways. On the inbounds, they get to Wallenberg. Wallenberg out to Watkins. Again, they look to post up Harmon. They go to her. She's got deep position. Her shot is short. Good defense there by, that was Landon, I believe, who gets the stop. She looks to, oh, not a good pass, though, to Douglas, as Douglas was just not ready for it. And the ball goes back to Norman North. No one guarding Wallenberg for a second there, and she gets all the way to the basket and draws a foul. So we're going to have Rose State free throws coming to you here. Rose State looking for a university experience while staying close to home. Look no further than Rose State College with over 60 degree options, on-campus housing, and transfer agreements with all Oklahoma universities. So that's what happens when you turn the ball over. A live ball turnover, and Midwest City couldn't get set up on defense in time. That gave Wallenberg the driving lane, and she scores first for Norman North. And the Timberwolves take the first lead of the game. Second shot for Wallenberg. That also rattles in. So it's 2-0. Here comes Jaya Barksdale. She'll run point on this possession for Midwest City. High post to Brown. Brown, hand off to Miracle Washington, who throws out to Landon now. Back to Brown. Brown thought about the three, bounce pass from Douglas. They're gonna double and triple team Douglas. And Douglas gets fouled on the floor. It'll be the first foul on Norman North. Fouls on Avery Robbins. Brown to throw it in. Gets to Miracle. Washington goes out to Landon. Landon pump fake. Gets into the paint. Her shot, no good. Saved by Midwest City. Landon with a save. Now it's Barksdale. She goes inside. They have got it blocked. Again, a loose ball. Two Bombers fell on it. And they actually have a numbers advantage now. But then Norman North gets back. Maya Brown gets the roll. Tying the game at 2. And then stolen there, and quite the hip check foul there by Harmon. I think she wants a foul call before that, as she fouled Maya Brown pretty hard, but I don't think that's going to lead to some type of flagrant or intentional foul. And now the Bombers look to take their first lead. 1-4 set. High post to Douglas. Handoff Barksdale. Barksdale left-handed goes up for the right-hand shot. No good, but a rebound by Maya Brown. Ball deflected by Douglas, rebounded by Norman North. It's Wallenberg with it. Started by Douglas. Douglas probably needs to get back in the paint for him. Wallenberg still being guarded by Douglas. So there's matchup advantages for Norman North inside if they go to. Instead, we have a three-point shot. No good. That was Watkins on the three-point attempt. Going in for the layup on the offensive rebound. And what's the call? They're going to call an offensive foul. We're on the Norman North side, as you can tell now. And Barksdale drew the charge. That's Hannah Fields, who got the offensive rebound, made the shot, but they're not going to count it. And you will hear the discontent from the Norman North contingent. Barksdale now a box set, looking for Brown, wing left. Brown looking at Douglas. Brown gets to the paint, to Barksdale. Now they go inside of Douglas. Douglas firm position, she can't hit the shot. It's good defense by Hannah Fields. Then Fields loses out of bounds. I'll say it was deflected off Landon. So Midwest City definitely trying to establish Douglas inside. But Norman North has defended her well up to this point. There's Wallenberg. Finds Watkins. And Watkins is fouled by Landon on the floor. First foul on Landon, second foul on Midwest City. Norman North's got 3 fouls. And already we have a problem potentially with a fan not too far from where I'm sitting. We'll see what, if anything, becomes of that. But anyway, we're going to resume play here. It's Wallenberg with the ball. Looking inside to Harmon, but they will not find her. She's being guarded tightly by Miracle Washington. Washington deflects the pass. Maya Brown gets it. Maya Brown looks to go inside. Layup by Brown, no good. It was a contested layup. She couldn't get to go, and back comes Harmon for the Timberwolves. Their best player being hounded by Barksdale. Then Barksdale switches, and then the pass is deflected there. She's switching on, I believe that was Robbins with it. Robbins has it now, quickly gets away from some trouble and gets it to their primary ball handler, that's Wallenberg. Wallenberg handoff Watkins. Now here's Harmon. Looks to cross over, and the shot rolls in. She crossed over Landon and knocked down Barksdale, no call. Norman North takes the 4-2 lead. 3:50 to go. here in the first quarter. And another bad pass to Douglas, but Midwest is able to recover. Floating shot by Washington is in. See if we can get a replay of that. Crocstar Dinner Club replay. The Washington ties the game at 4. And we are seeing some very pesky defense right here. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. Just to recap, Midwest City got to this point by beating U.S. Grant in the playoffs 83-26, UConn 61-35 in the regional championship a week ago. Lost Thursday to Edmond North 56-35. Norman North got here by beating Southmore 53-34, losing to PC West. Listen here. All right, so back to Norman North. They lost a week ago to PC West 56-40 and defeated Moore, coming from behind, down by 12 points by a score of 62-57. All right, we resume play here. It's Harmon looking to go inside and turning around and shooting. That's Robbins. Robbins also has a size advantage, but she couldn't get the shot to go. Both teams trying to force it in the post, but they're not in the shots right now. Meanwhile, Pratt is in for Midwest City. She gets it out. That's Washington, who fires and hits a three ball. I'm sorry, that's Salia Landon with a 3. No, it is Miracle Washington. I thought I saw goggles. That would be Landon there. Miracle Washington makes the Bobby Lewis 3. Quickly, back comes Harmon, and that's the thing. You really need to collapse on her, because once she gets in the paint, she'll make a good move to the basket. But that makes the score 7-4, Midwest City with the lead. We got a Rose State free throws coming up. As Harmon will shoot 2. Misses the first. Which team can make the three-point shots? Always a strong indicator of who's going to win. Harmon, really good player, not overselling that. She had over 30 2 nights ago, but she misses 2 free throws there. Barksdale with it, top of the key. Get to Brown, wing left. Brown, crossover, goes up for a shot. I think they're going to call a foul on the floor. So that will be a baseline inbounds play coming up for the Bombers. Midwest City did defeat Norman North twice this season by double digits. But Norman North's been playing well since then. Pratt fires, and she hits a Bobby Lewis 3. Bobby Lewis with offices in Del City and Choctaw. Great rates. Please contact Bobby Lewis if you're looking for help with any insurance needs. And it's 10-4 Midwest City. Harmon loses the ball, and I think they're going to call a foul on the floor against Washington. When you're aggressive, you dive for the loose balls, you take a risk, and it's going to be Miracle Washington's first foul. Making the score is 10-4 thanks to a pair of threes for the Bombers, and their defense has tightened up. Wallenberg with it. Good denial defense by Pratt, but they do eventually get the ball to Harmon. Switching honors Washington. Harmon crosses her over. Barksdale switches on her. Long 2 for Harmon. No good. Douglas, 6 foot and strong, skies for that rebound. Here comes Washington. Barksdale now has it corner right. Gets to Brown. Brown shuffled her feet. That is clearly a travel. She banked in the 3, but it will not count. I'm telling you, Maya, if you watch the replay of this, you'll see that would be called 11 times out of 10. It's going to give Midwest City a chance, though, to set up a man-to-man full-court press here. And they are getting in the face of Whitney Wallenberg. She is the point guard, the primary ball handler for Norman North. Passes a wing left to Fields. Fields in the corner. And coming in as a sub for Norman North and missing the 3 there is Sadie Epps. Brown with a rebound. Brown gets it wing left. Her pass to Doug's deflected, but Doug's gets the ball, puts the ball on the floor, loses it, gets it back. Gets in the middle of the paint. Then finds Pratt for three, and that rattles in. Marquia Pratt with a three. Midwest City's hit three straight to go up by 9. Back comes Norman North, and then hitting a three for them is Seda Epps. So some Bobby Lewis three-point shots being made here. Pratt now has a wing right. Norman North needed that badly. They go inside Douglas. Douglas is going to be maybe even at times quintuple teamed. And she gets fouled on the floor there. Landon to check back in for Midwest City. And she will come in for Maya Brown. Remember a year ago when Midwest City was in 5A and they played in this area consolation championship against Guthrie, they went lights out from three-point range, mainly thanks to Latasha Mitchell. We'll see if she makes an appearance in this game. And they won big over Guthrie by about 40 points. We're a ways from that, though, but they have hit their threes. Landon, though, loses the ball, and then Pratt tries to force a jump ball, and she does, but it's going to be a turnover for Midwest City. It's going to be Norman North basketball as we near the end of the first quarter. Washington defending the point guard, Whitney Wallenberg here. Wallenberg finds Watkins, checked by Pratt, and they're going to call Watkins for an offensive foul. That's going to be 6 on Norman North, 6 team fouls. So Midwest City could make quite a few trips to the free throw line in the second quarter coming up. Norman North now showing his zone. Landon has a wing right. Now we see a three-point shot by Miracle, no good. Landon the rebound. Bounce pass, Pratt scores at the buzzer. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Crocstar Dinner Club replay. Crocstar Dinner Club, bringing families back to the dinner table with effortless cooking, located at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, Suite G in Midwest City. All right, you are watching Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Welcome back to Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Your score, Midwest City leads Norman North by a score of 15-7. Jordan Ray here with you. Our second quarter is going to be brought to you by Super Subs. More on them in a moment. Midwest City gets the first possession of the second quarter, up by 8. Pratt, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. I believe that's Harmon with it for Norman North. So far, she's been contained. So far. Go in the corner, like to go high, and nice steal there by Miracle Washington, who stumbled a bit, but she kept her possession. Looked at they were trying to go inside to Fields, and then Washington finds Landon, wing left. Landon, she stumbled a bit, but she kept her dribble. And then Douglas again, she should not put the ball on the floor until she sees if she's being double teamed. But she turns the ball over there, and it's going to lead to a foul. Pratt with a foul. 5 team fouls on Midwest City. I believe Sadie Epps is checking in. There's Harmon. They took a while to get on her, but they got on her now. Harmon crosses up, finds Watkins, corner left, checked by Douglas. Watkins fires, No good, but she wasn't boxed out by Douglas. She gets the offensive rebound but can't get to go, and then we have a jump ball. It's going to go to Norman North. Or did they change it? Or do they call it technical? Well, that's going to be on Midwest City. It was going to be Norman North's ball anyway. Didn't catch who that was on. Hope to hear it from the PA announcer. It's on Douglas. That's the second foul on Deanna Douglas. So she gets a technical. She's going to come out now. Harmon shoots the free throws for Norman North. She makes the first one, so these are Rose State free throws. Second one's no good. So both teams now at 6 team fouls. All right, so Sierra Martin in for Douglas. Now Midwest City really extending their defense. Good crossover by Watkins. She gets in the paint, and then she loses it, and they're going to say it's out on Watkins. That's when you know a defense is real effective, is when you're thinking so hard about getting to the basket and putting so much effort to it. Sometimes you just lose the ball. Barksdale, right side to Pratt. Pratt gets to the paint. Pratt, and I think we're going to have a forced jump ball there. It's good help defense by Norman North. I believe that was Wallenberg who forced the jump ball. It should stay with Midwest City. Or I think they may not have counted the last jump ball because of the technical on Douglas. So now we see where the technical on Douglas also has consequences, because otherwise this ball should have gone to Midwest City. All right, here is Harmon with it. She was checked by Barksdale. We go to Fields. That's Wallenberg who misses. Fields gets the rebound, and she gets fouled by, I think that's Pratt. It is on Pratt, her second foul. I just heard 1 and 1. I thought it was in the act of shooting. We'll see if that matters. Does not, because she makes the first. Maya Brown will check in for Markia Pratt. And Norman North down by 8 a moment ago, or in fact down by 8 at the end of the quarter. Has scored 3 points this quarter so far. Midwest City has none, so, and that's thanks to free throws. Norman North maybe on a bit of a run here, but they need to clear something up. I don't know what it is. Now we're going to have the second shot. And Fields hits both, making it a 4-point game. Here comes Maya Brown for Midwest City. And almost lost it there, but getting the ball's Landon. Landon's probably over dribbling. She's getting double teamed. Now having a hard time finding help. Throws a cross-court pass, and Landon's called for a travel. That's really the first time we've seen Norman North trap. And it worked for him. And Midwest City has not been good on offense these 2 minutes. Wallenberg with it, and then her pass knocked away. Martin had a chance at that ball but couldn't get it. And then Norman North, just an unforced turnover there. The errant pass is recovered by Coach Knight. So Midwest City with a break there. Sierra Martin in. She'll play more of a guard, so Midwest City can go 5 out here, and Martin has the ball. Martin to Barksdale. Barksdale drives in. Left-hand shot. No good. Spit out of control. Norman North rebounds. Here come the Timberwolves. Harmon with it. Harmon. What's the call there? They're going to call on the floor foul on Barksdale. It's going to be 2 free throws, though, for Harmon. Selah Harmon. And that's where being in foul trouble can be a problem. You're fouling on the perimeter. No shot attempt. but it will be free throws. Some Rose State free throws coming up for Harmon. And she rattles in the first. She makes both. Your score is 15-13, a 6-0 run for Norman North. Bombers need something good on offense right here. They have not been getting it this quarter. Barksdale gets it to Martin. That's close to maybe a steal there. Landon to Washington. Right side to Brown. Brown amidst the clutter, and she is fouled. And Brown will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So Midwest City, 3 minutes into this quarter, no points. Watkins will check in. I believe she's replacing Kinsey Klaus. And Brown connects on the first. That stops a 6-0 run. Second shot is good, and the score is 17-13. And here comes Harmon out to Wallenberg. Wallenberg throws it inside, and Watkins falls down. And they're going to say it's off Midwest City, but if there's no foul, I don't know what the call there is. So let me go ahead and take a quick audio break here. We'll keep the action on right now. All right, I'd take a break and talk to someone there. That free throw, that 1-and-1 free throw is missed for Norman North. And here comes Sierra Martin running point from Midwest City. They have a 4-point lead. So it's been a close game. Maya Brown gets to the paint, and then she gets fouled again. She was trying to pass it, I believe, to Miracle Washington on the right wing. But even though it was passing, she's going to shoot a 1-and-1 here, as two of the refs are conferring about something. Even though I've never been a ref, I always want to speculate on that. I think it's who the foul was on. It's definitely a 1-and-1. Definitely not a shot attempt. Brown connected on two about a minute ago. And rattles the first one in. I tell you, that's huge. You get to those 1-and-1 free throws, making that first one. Even if that's all you do, just make that first one. Push it back up to a 5-point Midwest City lead. Second one, that one rims out and rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here is Watkins pushing it up. Watkins out to Harmon. Harmon will slow things down near the Chickasha timeline. Okay, and then a foul. That's going to be on Barksdale again. That's not a good foul for Midwest City. It's going to be two shots. They foul 30 feet from the basket. So as the color commentator to me would say, it's up to Midwest City to adjust to how the refs are calling it. But the free throw is missed by Hannah Fields. Fields hit a couple earlier, these Rose State free throws. By the way, we want to thank Super Subs for sponsoring the second quarter. Super Subs, home of the Steak Bomb Sandwich, locally owned and operated for over 20 years at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, 405-733-5440. She makes a second. Back to Midwest City, 4-point lead. Landon got trapped again. Washington now trapped. And she's able to somehow keep possession. Takes a wild shot, and she will draw a foul. That should be two shots. You can see the refs are calling this really tight right now. Be interested to see if Coach Knight decides to go back to Douglas, who has 2 fouls. Douglas had not scored. She was not playing well. But, of course, they really depend on her for a lot, not just scoring. The first Rose State free throw for Miracle Washington is in. And the senior dips and hits the second one. Midwest City, for the most part, in the free throws. And I tell you, I think Harmon may have gotten away with a bit of travel there. But I understand why the refs wouldn't call that. And I may have been wrong anyway. So Landon now pressuring Watkins. Watkins. And that could be on Barksdale. That would be her third. And she just kind of stood in the way. It is on Barksdale. So Douglas will probably check in for her. That's going with a big lineup here. And that's been a difference in this game. Free throws. Midwest City's been much better from the free throw line. Douglas will come in for Barksdale. She needs to get to the lane. Yeah, you want Douglas. I don't care if Norman North has players along the free throw lane or not. You want Douglas as one of your rebounders there. Second free throw for Watkins. She connects there. 20-15 is your score. Midwest City leads Norman North. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Winner goes to state. Loser will be done for the season. Big lineup for Midwest City. We'll see how they use it. Throw it high to Landon. Landon kind of out of space. She gets into trouble. She loses the ball. Just dribbled into traffic. And here comes Norman North. That's Harmon. Pounds the ball on the floor. Did not draw a foul. Kicked the ball out to Fields. Fields goes past Douglas. Can't get the roll. Douglas taps it out. It's taken by Midwest City. Here's Maya Brown. She's got 2 teammates to her right. She finds Landon. Wing right 3 for Celia Landon. It's good. Bobby Lewis 3 ball for Celia Landon, who's had a bit of a rough go at it this quarter with a couple turnovers, but she makes the 3 there. And the Bomber lead at the first quarter is back to as what it is now, 8 points. 3-point shot in the air by Harmon, and we've seen this a couple times. The team's trading threes. Soleil Harmon with a 3 to make it a 5-point game. Quickly back comes Maya Brown to Douglas. They call it a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Bombers. I believe that is the call. On the inbounds. Risky pass. Washington almost had it stolen. Finds Brown for 3. Maya Brown with a 3. That's not normally her forte, but she hits one there. And the Bombers, I believe, have hit 5 threes this first half. And they're back up by 18. We're nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half. Bombers in control at the moment. Still very much anyone's game. Harmon checked by Martin. Harmon gets by her, and they're going to call a foul and basket. So maybe Norman North can get another 3-point play back after Midwest City makes a 3. And that foul is clearly on Sierra Martin. She had her hand on her. And the free throw by Harmon, the Rose State free throw, is good. So these teams have been trading threes on multiple occasions. Brown looking for Douglas. Instead goes out to Landon. Now Martin has it wing right. Martin to Landon. Landon, nice baseline drive. Goes up for kind of a crazy shot there as she was under the basket. Couldn't get to go. Rebounded by Norman North. Again, she lost her balance too. No foul called. Quickly back come Norman North. Good recovery there from Landon, by the way, as Fields could not get all the way to the basket. They'll reset to Harmon. Harmon with a good crossover. Harmon the floater. Off the rim. She shot a little too hard. No good. And here comes Landon. Landon, nice hesitation. Landon, left-hand shot. What a play by Celia Landon. We'll see if we can get a Crockstar Dinner Club replay of that. And the Midwest City lead is back to 7. That was an impressive attack there from Celia Landon, who has really picked up her play the last couple of minutes. Under a minute to go in this first half. Bombers looking to get back to state. Harmon, what's the call? Blocking foul. It's going to be 2 shots, whether it's on the floor or not. Foul's on Maya Brown. It's pretty clear Harmon's going to try to score inside. We'll see if how they defend her going forward. With the Rose State free throws coming up, she missed the first. Harmon's not been great from the free throw line. Free throws have been important here. That's kept Norman North at bay. They've gone to the free throw line quite a bit. They've been shooting about 50%, and that's exactly what Harmon does there. Norman North going with a 2-3 zone. Midwest City could hold for the last shot here, as the zone makes it easy to do that unless they're trapping or pressuring. So Coach Knight barking instructions to Maya Brown, and Midwest City will set up something now, under 30 seconds to go. Looks like they will not hold for the last shot. They're going to attack right now with about 20 seconds. Pratt, nice strong drive. She has a block. She recovers. That gets out to Brown. Brown to Martin, and she traveled. Frustrating possession for Midwest City because that gives Norman North a chance to preserve Douglas with 2 fouls. Latasha Mitchell will make an appearance. She does not play for very long because of injuries, but she will be used for a bit here. We're under 10 seconds to go. Harmon dribbles off her foot. Now 3 seconds. Martin with a steal. Could she get a shot off? She does not get a shot off. And so we have reached halftime. Your score, Midwest City 28, Norman North 22. We'll be back with more after a commercial break. You are watching Middale Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Welcome back to another fine Saturday morning here at the Johnson House, where the team at Champion Plumbing is about to perform one of their classic pipelining maneuvers. Watch their technique as they begin pouring